So, dito tayo sa sector. So, yung sector natin is makikita natin siya sa front page ng ating TR. So, sa front page ng ating TR, meron doong qualification title which is Cookery NC2. Kaya ang ating qualification title is Cookery NC2. While yung sector natin is makikita siya under ng qualification title natin. Kaya ang ilalagay natin sa sector is Tourism. So, yung unit of competency is ito yung lesson na gusto natin i-discuss sa class. So, yung napunta sa atin or na title na gagawa natin ng session plan is all about the working team environment. So, yung ating module title ay same lang sila ng unit of competency. However, lalagyan lang natin ng ing ang ating working team environment. Kaya, ayun yung magiging module title. Same lang sila ni unit of competency. Ang pinagkaiba lang is mag-a-add tayo ng word into action word kaya magiging working in team environment. Now, here's the learning outcomes is meron tayong LO1, LO2, and LO3. So, saan nga ba natin makikita ang learning outcomes? Makikita natin ito sa ating unit of competency at sa ibaba nun is merong elements and yung elements na yun is yung nagko-contain ng ating LO1 which is the described team role and scope. And then sa kasunod nun is yung LO2, yung identify own role and responsibility within the team. While yung last na ating learning outcome na makikita sa elements is to work as a team member. Pagdating naman sa introduction, is makikita natin ito sa introduction descriptor. Nakapalaw pa rin ito sa ating unit of competency. So, under ng unit code is may nakalagay doon na unit descriptor. So, we will just going to copy-paste at ilalagay sa ating introduction. Now, dito tayo sa learning activities. So, yung learning activities is nakapalog dito ang ating 7 table contents, which is the learning content, methods, presentation, practice, feedback, resources, and time. Dito natin ipapakita kung paano natin i-discuss ang ating learning outcomes. So, ang ating unang learning outcomes, which is the LO1, describe team role and scope. So, for the learning content is makikita natin siya sa katabi ng ating elements, which is the criteria of performance. Meron doong 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. Lahat ng yon ay under ng LO1, pero yung 2.1, 2.2 under ng LO2. So, ang una nating content na under ng LO1 is the role objective of the team. So now, dito tayo sa ating methods. So sa methods, dito natin ipapakita kung ano yung mga ways na dapat nating maituro sa kanila. Yung ating lesson sa learning content. So nilagay ko dito modular and individualized learning. Then sa sunod is lecture with PPT. And lastly is the demonstration. Next is dito naman tayo sa ating presentation. So sa modular, ang balak ko is reading the information sheet 2.1-1. So yung unang number is kung pang ilan yung topic mo sa ating core competencies. And yung topic ko is pangalawa siya. Kaya ang unang number is number 2. While yung pangalawang number is kung anong learning outcomes ka. So yung topic na dinidiscuss is nakapaloob sa learning outcomes number 1. Kaya number 1 ang ilalagay ko. Then last number is yung ating criteria performance. And then ang nakalagay doon is 1.1. The role and objective of the team. Kaya yung pangalawang number na kinuha ko, kasi yun yung kung pang ilang topic tayo, kaya number 1. Then after ng modular presentation, is dito naman tayo kay lecture. So viewing the PPT while listening to the lecture. Well, sa mga nag-demonstrate naman, is ilalagay natin demonstrating. Insert mo lang yung title ng ating learning content, so demonstrating the role objective of the team. Next is the practice. So after mabasa ang ating information sheet, isasagutan ng mga students ang modular, which is the answering the self-check 2.1-1. Kung anong number ang nilagay mo sa presentation, it will be the same kay practice and feedback. So after naman sa mga lecture, mag-view ng PPT, is same lang din sila kay modular. Sasagutan nila yung self-check 2.1-1 and then sa mga nag-demonstrate is performing performance task sheet 2.1-1. Dito naman tayo kay feedback. So after masagutan ng self-check sa practice with modular, is i-compare na nila ang answer sa ating answer key 2.1-1. So sa mga lecture with PPT naman is after nilang masagutan, is i-compare pa rin ang answer sa answer key 2.1-1. So dito sa demonstration, after nila mag-perform or mag-demonstrate ng task sheet is i-evaluate na nila ang kanilang performance gamit ang Performance Criteria Checklist 2.1-1. Dito naman kay resources is yung mga gagamitin for presentation. So for modular is kakailanganin natin ng CBLM. Kailangan natin siya sa ating resources. So ang laman ng CBLM is information sheet, answer key, at self-check. So yung CBLM, ang kahulugan nun is curriculum-based learning material. And then sa ating lecture naman with PPTs, kailangan natin ng PPT slides at projector. So, guide demonstration is kailangan naman natin ng CBLM, which is nakapaloob doon ang performance test sheet and criteria checklist at saka ang equipment. So, kay time is usually ang nominal duration na ating topic is 3 hours. So, 1 hour for modular and 30 minutes for lecture with PPT and 1.5 hours for demonstration, and the total is 3 hours. So, dito naman tayo kay learning content number 2, which is the theme parameters, relationship, and responsibilities. So, sa module pa rin tayo pagdating sa meta sa modular, individualized learning, and kay lecture with PPT. So, pagdating naman sa presentation, is babasahin pa rin ng mga modular ang reading the information sheet 2.1-2. So, bakit nag-iba na yung number sa pangatlo? Kasi ang topic natin for learning content is pangalawa na. And nakalagay doon na 1.2 sa criteria performance. Kaya number 2 yung kukunin natin pang last. And for lecture with PPT naman is viewing the PPT while listening to the lecture, and then pagdating sa practice after mabasa ang information sheet ng mga modular is a-answer na nila ang self-check 2.1-2. And then same din ka lecture with PPT 2.1-2, and then after nila sagutan, ikaw-compare nila ang answer nila sa answer key 2.1-2. Same lang din ka lecture with PPT 2.1-2. So yung mga resources na kailangan natin dyan is yung CBLM. Pagdating kay modular, which is the information sheet, answer key, and self-check, while kay lecture with PPT naman is mga PPT slides and projector. So, same lang ng time na hinata. Per modular is 1.5 and per lecture is 1.5. So, total of 2 hours. So, for learning outcomes number 2 and learning outcomes number 3 is they will always be the same method or cycle na ginawa natin kay LO1. So, kung ano yung ginawa natin kay LO1, is ganun din ang gagawin natin for LO2 and LO3. Depende nga lang iyon kung paano methods ang iyong gagawin. Pwedeng group discussion and same pa rin ng method ang gagawin pagdating sa susunod na table. So, dito tayo kay letter C for the assessment plan. So, the assessment test should be done when the students accomplish the session plan due to do the following. So, itong mga test, makikita natin siya sa pangatlong page ng ating unit of competency topic na nakalagay doon is assessment guide or plan. Dito natin papakita kung anong dapat gawin ng mga students, so the students will have an observation of the individual member in the relation of the work act of the group. While yung second naman is observation of simulation and oral play involving the participation of individual member to the attainment of organizational group. For the last, case studies and scenarios as a basis for discussion of issues and strategies in teamwork. So, for letter D naman is for the teacher's reflection. Dito is i-reflect ng teacher kung ano nga yung nangyari throughout the session ban. Dito natin makikita kung ano yung way o ano nga ba yung naging epekto nito sa atin. So, nilagay natin dito is the working team environment has been applied to utilize the student knowledge and learn with the guide of CBC.